Good afternoon once again, everyone. Again, my name is Ms. Kaya Moyo from CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions, or SEALS, and I will be your host for this session titled Unlock Knowledge Enriching Your Course with Perlego. As we await for the others to come, please allow me to share some videos for your viewing pleasure.
Committed to equipping Filipinos with quality educational products, C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions, SEALS, relentlessly adapts to our market's ever-changing needs and the rapid developments in the education landscape to continuously provide relevant learning tools today and in the future. SEALS comprises several interconnected and relevant brands that present a comprehensive portfolio of adaptive solutions catering to different market and learning needs. The product brands of SEALS include C&E Publishing Incorporated, producing quality textbooks to help mold tomorrow's professionals and distributing premier publications and resources through C&E Bookshop, its chain of retail stores. Kite Digital Educational Solutions, KDES, developing interactive lessons, digital publications, and web-based e-learning applications for schools and other institutions. CE Logic Incorporated, engaging in state-of-the-art library automation and interactive media systems, as well as databases, e-books, and e-journals. Makers, transforming libraries and other learning commons into spaces for creation, collaboration, and innovation. SEALS is a dynamic company that envisions itself as a leading developer and provider of globally competitive educational resources and solutions for the Philippine academic and professional markets. As we move through the 21st century, SEALS serves as a beacon of modern knowledge. SEALS remains steadfast in its commitment to guide learners as they navigate the world through adaptive learning. Throughout the years, SEALS has played its key part in reimagining the future of education through its comprehensive offering of learning and teaching tools that are smart, relevant, and complete.
True to our commitment to provide premier services and solutions to our education partners, the SEALS Product Marketing and Customer Success team is pleased to introduce the SEALS Partners Journey Portal. Gear up for fun ahead of you and be the first to know about new events, products, and promos through the SEALS Events channel designed to provide delightful and relevant learning opportunities for educators and learners. The term Kaizen is borrowed from a Japanese business philosophy attributed to continuous improvement. The SEALS Kaizen program then focuses on exclusive activities that promote continuous development of our partner educators and learners. Maximize and fully utilize your digital subscription with on-demand and ready-to-use training videos and training materials that are easily accessible through the SEALS learning resources. Champion your institution's digital solutions with the SEALS Academy certification program as you complete and unlock learning modules. Never miss out on trending SEALS products and events by accessing the highlights page of the portal. Discover the right solutions to learning success by requesting a free trial access or a walkthrough experience by accomplishing a short form.
A radiant afternoon to everyone. Thank you for joining us for the online user orientation and training for Perlego. Once again, my name is Ms. Kai Amoyo, and I am one of the customer success officers from the CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions, or SEALS, and I will be your host for this session titled Un- Unlock Knowledge, Enriching Your Course with Perlego. Today, we mark a day in our calendar as we experience a learning opportunity for you and your students brought to you by Perlego. In this informative session, we will explore the powerful resources and tools offered by Perlego to enhance your course curriculum. And of course, whether you teach in traditional classroom setting or embrace remote learning, this session will equip you with practical know-how to maximize the educational benefits of Perlego's platform. Enhance student access to a wealth of knowledge, promote self-directed learning, and empower learners to excel in their academic pursuits. We are pleased to note that everyone is observing our e-session etiquette as seen on the slide. During the presentation, feel free to take note of your questions and clarifications so that we can address them during the question and answer part. If ever I get disconnected in this call, please stay as I will reconnect and join as soon as I can. And to begin our session, let's all pause for a moment of solemnity for the opening prayer to be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Heavenly Father, we come to you today with humble hearts, seeking your guidance and wisdom as we begin this program. Lord, we ask that you would bless every person who has gathered here today, and that you would be present with us in a special way. We pray that this program would be a time of learning, growth, and fellowship for all of us. Help us to listen to one another with open hearts and open minds, and to support one another as we strive to serve you in all that we do. Please give us the strength and the courage to follow your will and to use the gifts and talents you have given us to make a positive difference in the world. We pray all of this in your holy name. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Mga kababayan, mga kababayan, ang mga kababayan,
And to formally welcome us all, on behalf of the Batangas State University Chancellor Dr. Expedito V. Acorda, may we call on esteemed Assistant Professor and Vice Chancellor for Administration and Finance, Professor Sherlyn M. Guhit, for her welcoming remarks. A virtual round of applause, please.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. From Batangas State University, the National Engineering University, same as with the staff of the Perlego. A pleasant afternoon to all of you. On behalf of the Chancellor of BatState-U, Pablo Borbon, I would like to give my sincerest thanks for all the effort of the library headed by our head of the library, Ma'am Ana. Thank you so much for the initiative in doing this one, because we know that the incoming first semester of academic year 2023 is approaching. And because of this initiative of yours, through the help of the Perlego, we are all equipped with the proper knowledge, and at the same time, we are thankful because there is another way or another avenue in gaining more knowledge through a more comfortable way through this Perlego. So I hope that through this activity, through the initiative of this the library, same as with the Perlego, will help the students and of course our faculty members in order to address the proper information, and at the same time to give the students and the faculty members another way in order to gain more knowledge. So again, maraming salamat po, Perlego and Batangas State University, Pablo Borbon Campus.
Thank you very much, Professor Sherlyn, for an enlightening, inspiring message. And to begin the online user orientation and training, let us all welcome our training facilitator, Ms. Eloise Chin. Ms. Eloise Chin is the Senior Manager and Head of the Product Marketing and Customer Success Department here at CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions, or SEALS. Let us all welcome and give a virtual round of applause to Ms. Eloisa Chin.
All
Hi, Ms.
right.
Eloisa. The virtual floor is now yours.
All right. Thank you, Kai, for that introduction. And can I get a thumbs up if you're all able to hear me at your end? Okay. Thank you po for that confirmation. So, dear school officers, to our esteemed officers po ng Batangas State University, good afternoon. And as Ms. Kai mentioned earlier, I hope you're all having a radiant afternoon wherever you are. So it's good that we are all here in our Zoom session. Kumbaga, malayo man tayo sa isa't isa, we're all connected and we're all seeing here in our Zoom session. So please allow me po to share my screen so that I can start po yung session natin this afternoon. Oops, for a while. Let me just do that again. All right, checking if you're seeing po my screen. It's actually a blank one. Can I get a heart react po if you're able to see that? All right, thank you po for that confirmation. Let me just minimize some of my windows here. All righty, there you go. Okay, so again, good day to our sales colleagues in the Zoom call. Magandang hapon po sa inyo. To our officers, school administrators, and most importantly, our educators who are here in the call. Magandang hapon sa inyo. Welcome to today's session, Enriching Your Course with Perlego. My name is Loy Chin, and we are very proud and thankful for the opportunity that you'd allowed us to bring to you or share with you how you can enrich your course with Perlego. And as the distributor of Perlego in the Philippines, we're very honored to have this session with you. And I hope that you're all excited as we are for this session. Again, can I get a Zoom emoticon? Uh, can I see a thumbs up po if we are all ready to start? Ayan po. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of thumbs up there. I'm sure you're all very excited. Some of you or most of you have actually accessed that attendance link that was shared earlier. So by now you'd be able to see or have or created your very own account. So later on, we are going to use and explore that one. All right, so for a while lang po, let me just check some of my settings here. Okay, so to guide us in today's activity, on my screen is the outline of discussion. Okay, so first off, we are going to look into the overview of Perlego, what it is and what it can do for us, to be followed by the features and benefits or what would be those tools that we can use inside. Next is the account creation. I'm sure a lot of you have done that already. We're going to do a quick review to make sure that all of your settings and that your account is active, to be followed by navigating and exploring your account. And the most important part here would be creating your reading lists and workspaces, because this is how and when we can enrich your course and course curriculums. And lastly, we'd like to share with you as a microsite that we have specifically created and specially created for Batangas State University. All right. So that would be our to-do list this afternoon. So I hope po sasamahan niyo ako in today's afternoon session. So to start with, let's look at the overview of what Perlego is. I have prepared here very short video to help us understand who and what Perlego is. Please allow me to play this one for you. There should be an accompanying audio with this. Kindly manage the audio levels at your end, and please let me know if the audio isn't playing well at your end.
We believe learning should be inclusive, fair, and accessible. However, more than half the world's population still don't have access to all the resources they need. Our mission is to change that. So we're putting the world's best knowledge all in one place for everyone. Introducing Perlego, the online university library. Get unlimited access to over 500,000 titles for less than the price of a single book, with loads of interesting topics to explore. Learn faster, smarter, and more efficiently. Make essay writing easier by creating your citations, reference lists, and bibliographies automatically. Add your own notes and highlight text, just as you would with a physical book. Perfect for easily finding the important bits later. Change the font, text size, or paper color to read how you like. And there's a dark mode for those late night study sessions. Infinite knowledge. Shouldn't every student have that by now? Perlego, making learning accessible to all.
All right, so there you go, Perlego, making learning accessible to all, and in this case, accessible to all students and teachers of Batangas State University. All right, so from the video, we've seen there that Perlego is a subscription-based online learning library with unlimited access to over 900,000 academic books. Just gonna let that sink in po sa inyo. That's over 900,000 academic books and textbooks with study features to promote active reading and drive student engagement. Right? And furthermore, Financial Times, Evening Standard, BBC, and The Guardian has mentioned that, quote, Perlego is the Spotify or Netflix for textbooks, unquote. Okay. So now this leads us to the features and benefits of Perlego. Okay, so top among of the features and benefits of Perlego is that Perlego provides unlimited access to all learning resources. So kanina nakita po natin on the video the wealth of access or wealth of number of books that are available for our students and for our teachers. It's over 900,000 titles. Nako, tinalo niya pa ang library ng Alexandria, covering across 992 topics from over 3,000 publishers. So that's a whole lot of online books at your students' fingertips and at your disposal as teachers. Furthermore, Perlego users can go beyond the academic reading list with a variety of books to explore, from academic core readings for the classroom needs to personal development and non-fiction bestsellers for recreation and relaxation. Truly, Perlego provides a holistic collection of learning resources for all users' needs. Additionally, Perlego has study features to promote active reading and drive student engagement. Perlego users can study smarter with helpful tools such as annotation, citation, and other tools such as read aloud in some books and dictionary. So a lot of these tools, yung annotation, citation, and other tools has become omnipotent in all of the reading platforms po natin because it provides that ease to help us teachers and to help your students study smarter. And for our teachers, such as yourself, if you're collecting resources for a module or organizing reading for an assessment or just preparing for a lecture, for Lego Workspace, that is a tab inside for Lego, which we're going to explore later on, would allow you to collate a range of resources all in one place. And for your students also, if they're working on projects, researching for a module, or reviewing for an exam, Perlego Workspace allows them to collate their resources also in all in one place. So what a way to maximize and use all of those textbooks that is available on our fingertips. And lastly, Perlego allows users to read anywhere on your smartphone, tablet, or computer with the Perlego app. So you can read offline using our Perlego app. So no reason even for your students to miss out on any reading activity or any reading requirements that you may deploy or assign to them. And to summarize, Perlego allows access to over 900 topics and subtopics to choose from, providing unlimited access to over 900,000, or in this case, lumaki na po yung kanilang collection, over 1 million textbooks with built-in tools to study smarter and an app to allow reading on the go. So there you have it, dear educators, the Perlego features and benefits. And at this time, let's look inside your Perlego library. So we are now on the account creation part. And here are 3 easy steps to get you started on Perlego. Well, at the beginning of this training and orientation, our facilitator, Ms. Kai, has invited you to fill out an attendance form, which also serves as a channel where you get that unique registration link. So can I get a thumbs up if you're all able to access that link? So sino-sino po yung naka-access ng link and we're able to create po yung kanilang account, right? So we're seeing a lot of thumbs up there. Ayan po. And we are very fortunate that the library has provided you access to this, kumbaga, baul ng kayamanan because all of the books that are there that you can access. All right, so that's good to know. A lot of you were able to create your access. Now, when you've done so, just a quick review of what you did there. So the platform will direct you to a window after you click that link, which would prompt you to register and create your account. So it would be requesting for you to input your name, your email address, which serves as your username. So ang reminder po natin is that the email address that you put during the registration is an active one, because all of the notifications and reminders and updates about Perlego will be sent there. And also your nominated password. So following that one, after you've filled out all of those information, Perlego would ask you to choose topic categories you'd most likely read, because now it would provide for you a personalized reading recommendation. So if you have an access to Netflix or Spotify, you'd find there na meron kayong top picks for you because you've watched action, for example, or romance or K-pop, or if you listen to yung playlist ni Taylor Swift, for example, or kung sino po yung band na sinusundan ninyo or artist na sinusundan ninyo. It would provide for you all of those recommendations. And Perlego would be doing the same. And the categories that you have chosen would be a help on how it can personalize your reading experience. So it looks like that most of us have access to that already. Ayan po. So we are now going into the navigation and exploration. We hope that you have with you a gadget where you can access your account, no? Preferably if you're having a laptop with you, that would be most ideal. But if you have a mobile device with you, that's all right because it can be accessed through the browser. Medyo cute lang po yung mga letters doon. So if you have 2020 version, nako, good for you. But if you're like me, nako, best friend po natin itong pangalawang set ng mata natin. But in any case, you can still access yung Perlego po natin na account. Now, as we start, itong next item natin on our to-do list today, here are the guides to our navigation and exploration. Okay, so we will look into the tabs Home, Discover, My Activity, and an ebook navigation. So I'm sure some of you have went ahead already and checked your account. That's good for you. Ibig sabihin, excited po tayo to explore. Now, at this time, please allow me a moment to shift po to my Perlego account. And while I'm doing that one, may I request those who were able to create an account in Perlego to launch and open your own Perlego accounts. All right, so I'm just going to stop my screen share here. I'm going to fetch lang po yung aking access. Let me just queue my browser here. All right, there you go. I found it already. And I'm going to share my screen again. Well. All right. So I'm sharing yung website po natin na Perlego, Unlock Knowledge. It's written there. Can I get a number 1 on the chat box if you're all able to see that on your screen? All right. Checking po if visible po siya on your end. Okay, so thank you po for that confirmation. So I'm on the landing page ng Perlego. So once you typed in yung perlego.com, this is your landing page. But for you po, first time you po nag-register, you are directed already there. Yan, so this would look familiar to you. You need to log in lang po using yung email address natin and yung password po natin. Right? So I'm just going to log in into my account. Right. So there you go. I'm inside my platform or my account already. And I hope yung sa inyo pong end, you're all seeing the same. Okay. So if wala pong violent reaction, gonna take that as successful po kayong naka-log in. All right. So let's look at here yung pong tabs po that would be very helpful for us to navigate. So as we've said earlier, yan po, we have here yung home. We're already on our home page. And yung next tab po natin over here on the left-hand side, let's go over here po yung mga tabs dito, is the Discover. So we were boasting earlier that Perlego has a lot of those textbooks available, ready to be opened and accessed and to be discovered at any time, around 900,000. Ayan po. So this is where you can find it. So this was, typical lang po na search icon or search platform po natin. So you can browse or you can check out any of the materials in different ways. You can browse per topic. Yan po. So no teacher left behind po here kasi almost all of the topics or categories that we are teaching are here. All right, thank you po for that assistance. Okay, and then you can also browse po per subtopic. All right, so you can browse po per publication, yung publication date. If you're doing a research, for example, or if your students are doing a research and they need a reference or material nila for review of related lit in the recent years, this is how you can do that. But if you'd like, for example, something that's archived, you can also do that here because you can input po yung year po natin. Additionally, ayan po, they can browse per topic. So ito po yung kaninang bar na type. You can also browse per publisher. So we have around 3,000 publishers inside Perlego. Also, if you're looking for a textbook ng particular author, you have it here. And yung mga books na may read aloud. Currently, not all books of Perlego has a read aloud feature, but you'd be glad to know that around 60,000 po have already that feature. Okay. Now, I'd like to highlight here that we have books written by Filipino authors here in Perlego. So, let's search po per publisher. Actually, yung books po ni CNE is here. Ayan, so let's just do that one. Wait lang po. Let me wait. Ayun, dito pala po. Ayan, medyo, alright. So, medyo ano siya. Alright, there you go. So, this would be yung books by CNE Publishing. So, we have po yung mga locally authored contents po natin. And there would be some books also from Ateneo Press. So, you can check po yun. All right. So in your end, I'm encouraging po or inviting yung mga teachers natin to try out to look for a particular book that you're either researching right now or baka may gusto kayong particular book na hinahanap. Like for example, stress management. Nako, we can also find po a lot of that books here. And we have around 243 books that can help us manage our stress. Also, if you're looking for more related and more current na mga books or books that can help you discuss yung mga current natin na mga topics, you can also find it here. Say for example, we've just recently po celebrated our Philippine Independence Day. Ayan po, no? Ayan, so we have a lot of books there talking about or discussing about Philippines. Ayan po. And you'd be surprised to know na hindi lang po from CNE, yung publisher na nandito discussing about Philippines, there are a lot of other foreign po na publishers or publication companies, ayan po, that is featuring Philippines. So there are a lot of there, so wealth of information that we can find. Or if you'd like po, or kayo po yung tipo, or you'd like to be engaged dun sa mga students natin, we'd like to talking their language or be in their spheres. Ayan po, we can check K-pop na culture. Ayan po, no? So, we have around 105 books about that one. And you've noticed there are fairly recent na mga publication dates. So, this one is just published 2022. Ayan po, may published nung 2020. So, we are providing po, your library is actually providing you a lot of those information. And recently, ayan po, no, meron po much about discussion about Gen Z. Nako, ayan po, you have it there also. You have 56 books to understand Gen Z or millennials or Gen X or baby boomers. Ayan po, whatever po yung topic that is trending or current na pinag-uusapan or contemporary. We have, I'm sure you'll find specific books there. Ayan. So, I hope po search na kayo. Feel free po to share on the chat box books na nakita ninyo or ano ba yung new find ninyo na books from the Perlego library so that you can also share that book or that discovery do sa mga fellow teachers natin. Baka uy, nandito pala tong book na to. Uy, may book pala about this particular topic. If you'd like to share that one to our fellow teachers, fellow educators, feel free po to tawag nito, share that one in the chat box. Yan. So, fairly easy po way on how we can navigate and find po that specific book na kailangan po natin. Again, books in Perlego can be used for academic purposes, meaning if you're using this one for lesson, you'll find a treasure trove of books there. If you're looking for a book for personal development or for, recreation po natin, you'll have a book here, such as this one. So it's on my reading list. That's why you're seeing that there. All right. So much to do about this cover po natin. Nako, I'm sure you'll have fun doing that one. All right. So at this time, let's try to open a book. Ayan po. I'm just gonna go dun sa aking homepage. Ayan. Let's try to open a particular book. Dito po sa Perlego po natin, if you look at my dashboard, these are the books that I'm currently reading. It's showing po 6 books there. But all of the books that I'm currently reading is found here. So I have 19 books currently reading there. Ibig sabihin, the books would be in your reading po na tab if you've opened that one. So it would automatically be um, put there. Ayan. And then if you have books that you'd want to read, you can also put that here in the category, which is fairly easy to do because, for example, this would be a book that I'd like to read. Ayan po, para lang po tayo naglalagay ng book on our cart if you're doing Shopee or Lazada, or if you're doing tawag nito, Netflix, nasa movie list niya siya, right? So here we have naman po a reading list or want to read book. So once you hover po yung um, cursor natin on the book, there's a drop down here, and you can put that in any of this category. You can put that in wanting to read. Ayan po, no? So naging 15 na siya, 16 na siya. And then if you'd like to add naman po a book that, for example, you'd like to read this one, ayan, reading from 19, magiging 20 na siya. Ayan, so fairly easy way to use ito pong ating discover or how you can access and browse yung books po natin. Now, let's go into opening yung book po natin. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, I'm opening this one. Ayan. So please feel free po, dear teachers, to open po a book, any book in particular that interests you in your account. And I hope po that you're having fun, no? Lalo yung mga bookworm po natin. Explore din po yung ating collection or library sa Perlego. Okay, so sa ebook po natin, I'm sure yung mga teachers po natin, you're all familiar at one point in time able to use an ebook reader or a platform with an ebook reader. So it's almost similar po yung experience natin. And that's good because it's going to provide for us an easy way or an easy access to navigate through our ebook. So once we've opened po that book, you'll able to see po a synopsis about this book and other po na related topics natin. You'll also see yung progress ng pagbabasa ninyo on the book because you're seeing here 4% of the book read already. And other information over here. And if you notice, ayan po, just like your Netflix or your Spotify, it will provide for you similar books that are in the category that on the book that you've opened or you are currently reading. Ayan po, meron din pong recently added, no? So what's good about this one is that Perlego is actively adding more books doon sa collection nila. Po. And once they're adding for more of those books, you have po access to it automatically. All right. So let's open this particular book and let's, quickly browse through all of those different tools that were mentioned earlier, your annotation tools, your citation tools, and other tools that would help you and your students study smarter. Right. So um, well, this one, it brought us here because this was the last page I was in before I closed the book. But once you open the book the first time, it should be showing po yung inyong cover. Right? I'm just gonna minimize that one para makita po nyo siya. Right? So, yan po yung dapat nating unang makita if it is the first time that we opened our book. Okay, but if you'd access that one already, the last page that you were in, such as in my case, now you open that one, that is the page that's gonna open. All right. So quickly, let's browse through all of the different tools po natin here. This particular book, ayan po, has no read aloud reader yet. Okay, so let's browse through here and let's check po first yung mga annotation tools po natin. I'm just gonna find lang po a page na mas maraming text so that I can demonstrate to you yung specific po na feature na yon. All right, so here is the forward. And your annotation tools are found here no, on the notes and highlights. You can click that one. It would show po here all of the notes and highlights that you've created. So in this book, I don't have it yet. But to do so, for example, this would be yung text that you'd like to highlight because that's important. You can just capture that one and automatically all of your tools are appearing here. So you can choose any of the color in your color palette. And if you notice, because I highlighted that one, it automatically is put dito po, save po dito sa aking notes and highlights which you can actually send to yourself or download. Yan. So you're able to download po yung mga notes and highlights that you made. Ayan po. You can also copy the text. Ayan, it would tell you that we are allowed po to copy at least 10% of the book in um, accordance po dun sa international governing po na policies about textbook, proper textbook use and respect po dun sa intellectual property rights. You can also create a note na naka-attach po dito or nakatag sa particular set of words or sentences that we've highlighted. So for example, this is for review. Ayan, and click lang natin ng save. An automatic dot particular note is appearing here on the book and is also saved here on our notes and highlights tab. Other things that we can do here, yan po, is that you can automatically use yung citation tools natin already over here. So we have several citation po na formats that you can make use of in the Philippines. We are usually using or we are much familiar with MLA. Ayan po, Harvard and Chicago, nandito po siya. So you can make use of that one. Right. And last of the tools that I'm going to highlight here would be yung dictionary natin. So medyo no-brainer na po yung dictionary and how it functions. But this is a very handy tool, especially for our students. Now, if they encounter, unfamiliar words, it would be an easy access for them so that yung kanilang reading experience would not be hampered because there's a particular word that they're not very familiar with. So those would be the easy ebook navigation po natin inside Perlego. Okay, so I'm just gonna close this one. So all of that, the highlights that we did, the notes that we did are saved here. And you can easily access it from here, notes and highlights, and from your dashboard. Later on, papakita pa natin how those are automatically saved so that you can fetch that one anytime. Right. So I hope yung mga teachers po natin were able to open and navigate a book. Ayan, can we see po, or can you share if you're able to do so? If you're able to do so, open po a particular book or navigated, can you send us a heart emoticon on the chat box? Ayan, papuso po. Ayan. All right. Okay, so we're seeing po there. Thank you very much for that one. Okay, so but in your free time, nako, please feel free to do so. Now let's go back po dun sa ating main dashboard over here. I just click lang po yung cute letter P there. It's gonna drive me back here sa ating dashboard. All right. And then we mentioned earlier na yung pong mga notes and highlights that we did, it's easily accessible when you open your book. Ayan po, and it's all here also on your notebook. Ayan. So, all of those notes that you did, ayan, this was recent, no? Wala pang 5 minutes, mainit-init pa, but nandito na siya kaagad. And all of the other notes and highlights that you did. So, it's gonna show the book where you made that notes and highlights. And this one, you can edit and delete also. And you can also, copy yung mga notes and copy yung notes and copy yung highlights there. Right? Okay. So I'm just gonna stop again my screen share here because yung part po ng navigation and exploration is that, no? So that's how straightforward and easy to navigate and explore yung collection ng books natin inside Perlego. I'm gonna go back to sa ating PowerPoint deck. I'm just gonna stop my screen share here. Just gonna fetch that one very quickly. Yan po, no? I'm just gonna go back lang po dito sa aking account. And there you go. So again, checking for confirmation if you're seeing po navigation and exploration on the deck. Send me lang po a thumbs up sign. All right, thank you po for that confirmation. Now that we've done po yung navigation and exploration, and to review, we did a navigation and exploration on the home, on the discover, yun po, no? How we were able to search and find po yung books natin depending on the topics and categories po natin. Yung ating my activity, which is yung ating currently being read and yung want to read, at saka po yung ating ebook navigation. Now, let's move naman po doon sa ating next agenda, which is creating reading lists and workspaces, which would allow you to enrich your course and course curriculum. The big question is how? All right, so let's start off looking at reading lists po natin. Okay, so reading lists for teachers, provisions, building a classroom community. Reading list provides a shared experience for teachers within the institution by discussing and exploring the same books. I have teachers can engage in meaningful conversations, develop empathy, and build a sense of community as they exchange thoughts, opinions, and insights. Furthermore, yung next po natin na item, as teachers strive to include a diverse range of books and resources on their reading list, it exposes students to various genres, perspectives, and authors. So yung saying na a book opens you to a lot of wonders, na a lot of doors to discovery and exploration is true in this statement. So um, it promotes po cultural awareness, empathy, and a broader worldview, while also catering to different reading preferences and interests. And as you've seen, ako, ang dami-dami pong category doon sa ating Perlego na topics. Every reader will find their own genre. Okay. Now for our students, ano naman po yung benefit ng reading lists for our students? Okay. Reading lists for our students provides personalized learning. Teachers can tailor reading lists based on the individual needs and abilities of their students. They can recommend books that are appropriate for different reading levels, accommodating both struggling readers and advanced learners. This allows students to progress at their own pace and foster a sense of confidence and achievement. So, um, yung pagpo-provide po ng personalized and customized learning experience for our students is actually a tall order for our teachers because it means that you're gonna multiply yourself, no? So 50 students times kung ilan po yung class na hinahandle nyo. Naku, dinaig pa po ninyo si Darna tsaka si Superman. But through Perlego, it can provide you an avenue on how you can do that po seamlessly. Okay, also reading list po for students fosters enhanced curriculum alignment. So this is one of the best way on how Perlego can enrich your course because teachers can carefully curate reading lists to align with the curriculum, ensuring that the selected books and resources complement and reinforce the topics being taught in the classroom. This helps students to develop a deeper understanding of the subject matter. So, yun po yung beauty of putting reading list together. Siguro po mga 10, 15, 20 years ago, it is a challenge to do so because mas prevalent po yung print books. But with Perlego, you can automatically and seamlessly do that one. Now, to get you started, you might be asking, where do I begin? How do I start? Ayan po, no? So to get you started to build your own reading list, we can check out Perlego's knowledge base. So, um, ayan po, because they have prepared reading lists for study guides, for references and citations, and for essay writing guide. You can find that one on this link. Ayan po sa taas. It's going to be shared on the chat box also. Ayan. And it's actually available on your Maestro site. No? So to get you started with your reading list, you can check that out, yung ating Perlego Knowledge Database. As we all know, no one book has all of the discussions and contents necessary for students' better understanding of the topics in your course. I remembered nung college po ako, my teacher would provide for us yung course outline or syllabus. My undergrad is psychology, so they're gonna list down there not one book na kailangan kong basahin so that I can have better understanding and mastery ng particular subject ko na yun. But I think minimum ng 10 books. So dahil ulirang estudyante ako noon, lalo na nung first year ako, I try as much as possible to buy all of the books there. Nako, but it's really impossible to do so. Yan, kasi yung cost ng book na natin na print, no, and also yung availability nun is really a challenge. But with Perlego, you'll be able to provide a book collection and you can build on your course a rich collection of reading lists which your students can readily access. So if, for example, you're teaching engineering or yung ano po yung subject po ninyo, ng focus or ng mastery po ninyo, hindi na po kayo mag-worry if am I doing enough for my students? Because you have Perlego as a powerful tool. You would not need worry po na baka mahirapan yung student ko to access yung mga reading resources because of all of that in Perlego. Which brings us to the next segment of our session. Ayan. So we are now going to create our very own workspaces in Perlego to enrich your course. So it would be handy, for example, as what our speaker, si Professor Shirley mentioned earlier, they're now preparing for the school year 2023-2024. And as with any other year, new challenges po yun for our teachers. A lot of factors are in place. Ayan po, ang dami-dami pong changes. And I think this is the best time for you to look into your course outline or syllabus po natin. And this time, you are more confident because you can put more reading references there and you are assured, so to speak, that your students can get access to all of those reading resources. Okay, so this time we're going to create po your own workspaces by providing number one, resources. So dun sa mga workspaces po natin, you're going to provide resources or yung reading materials po nila to guide your students in your course and adding assignments. So within the Perlego workspace, you can additionally add an assignment function to help your students master the information and knowledge needed to succeed in your course. Ayan. So if you are using po a mobile device, this may be a challenge kasi masyado pong cute. But you can do so or you can try later on if you have access already to your laptop or yung desktop computers po natin. For those po who have their laptops with them, ayan po, going to encourage you po and invite you to do a hands-on session or to do a hands-on sample of a workspace po sa inyong account. Okay, so before we create po yung workspaces natin, here are some guidelines po for us to effectively and appropriately create yung workspaces po natin. Ayan, so what are the contents that we can add po in our workspace? So here's the list. Books on Perlego, you can add that one in your workspace. Online articles or websites. Ayan po, PDF presentations, documents, and spreadsheets that are publicly hosted, ayan po, or in a cloud storage such as yung Google Drive natin or Dropbox, pwede rin po natin siyang ilagay na content sa ating workspace, videos from YouTube, Vimeo, TED Talk, or TikTok, and audio po na files or links from Spotify and SoundCloud. Pwede po natin siyang ilagay. If you notice, we're not gonna upload those resources on your workspace, but we're gonna copy po the link where they are residing. Ayan po. So yun po yung beauty nun because it's gonna automatically provide that easier access to your students to have yung mga documents na yon. And there's a friendly note there. Yan po, no? Known piracy websites are blocked and the content will not render. Again, at this time, please allow me po a moment to shift to my Perlego account. And while I'm doing that one, may I request that you get your account activated once more. So baka po kasi nag-out na siya or nag-close na po yung inyong account from your navigation earlier. So I'm just gonna stop lang po my screen share here. I'm gonna fetch once again po yung aking browser. Okay, I'm just gonna share again my screen to cue that in. Okie dokes. All right. So checking if you're seeing po again my browser. I was in notebook earlier. Po that is what I'm sharing. Ayan po, pahingi naman po ako ng confetti emoticon. Ayun, may nag-thumbs up. Thank you po. All right. So let's make our own workspaces so we can start enriching our course. Now, you may have seen it already. Yung workspace po natin are here. Ayan po, no, on the left-hand side. And if you notice in my account, I have a lot of workspaces here already. But let's create one new workspace with you today. So if you are on your account already, I'd like you to work with me. Ayan po, no? So follow yung steps. So I'm sure Super dali lang po nito, kayang-kaya po natin. Okay, so let's click on the plus sign over here. Ayan, it's gonna pop ito pong dialog box na to. It's going to ask us for a title. So I'm just gonna continue po yung aking pattern. Gonna put here reading list, mali, week 5, week 6, 15. Ayan. Reading list. That is the title of my reading list, of my workspace. It can be any title po sa inyo. For example, workspace for introduction to chapter 1 or workspace for introduction to psychology or introduction to literature. So pwede pong ganun. Or introduction to fluid mechanics. Ayan po, no? Sa engineering. Ayan. And then you can put here a description. So for example, course materials for chapter 1. Okay. Optional naman po yun. The description would help you define or describe po yung particular workspace that you are creating. Okay. So there you go. This is my blank po na workspace. If you're seeing that one on your screen also, that's good. Ayan pa. So let's start on that one. Let's build our course and resources here. Fairly easy po to do that one. If you notice, ayan, you can click on Discover Books. Let's add first books here from Perlego. So automatically, nakikita po natin yung library po natin. Or if there are no particular book in your current reading list, you can search for that one. I'm gonna go with stress management. Ayan. So a lot of books there. I'm gonna put this one, anger and stress management, God's way. Ako, that's something new, no? Anger and stress management in God's way. Okay, I'm gonna click po yung drop down natin here and I'm gonna add that one on my workspace over here. Ayan. Very, very easy lang po. And to check if that is added already, I'm gonna click lang po the tab on my left and over there, you've seen that one added already. You can add as many books from Perlego as much as you want for here. All right. So that's one resource that we have added already. So let's look at other resources or content that we can add. So earlier we've seen dun sa slide, you can add PowerPoint from a cloud po na drive or videos. Ayan po, pwede po natin gawin. So click lang po natin tong add content. And ito pong search library has the same function ng tawag nito, ng search book. Ayan po. I'm gonna click po yung paste link. And over here, you're gonna paste po yung mga links dun sa mga resources nyo. Please allow me lang po to fetch my notes. Ayan po, kasi I've prepared po a link to a file that I'm going to share. Ayan po. So I'm gonna put it there. And automatically, I can click na po yung add content. Let's wait for our platform to load that one. And there you go. We have 2 resources already. It's a video. Yan po, no? All right. So from your end, I hope po that you're trying po to add your contents there. Okay, for a while, let me just check on something lang po. All right. So let's add a different file format. This time, I'm gonna add naman po a PDF. Ayan. So again, back on my Codigo. Okay, mali yung Codigo na na-click ko. For a while lang po. Hindi na po makita yung aking file. Alright, so let me just check on that note so that I can fetch po that link. At your end, you can freely click po or add any link po there. Alright, so I found it already. It's here. Okay, I'm gonna share again my screen. There you go. So I hope you're seeing po yung screen ko. I'm clicking po yung add content. If you're not seeing that one, please let me know. Okay, I'm putting na po yung link on of a PDF file po na gusto kong i-share or ilagay doon sa aking workspace. Alright. So let's wait for a moment for the platform to load it up. And over there, I have 3 resources already. So there, a sample of how easy it is to create your workspaces. Again, just a review, yung benefit po ng workspaces for our teachers is that, number one, you can use this one for personal consumption po natin. If you're putting together all of the resources po natin for a particular course, if you're writing lesson plan po natin, for example, this is a convenient way on how you can organize that one. You can share that also to our students, how to go about this one. Now, if this particular po na reading workspace po natin, yung course materials po natin, we'd like to share dun sa mga students po natin, we can do so. And it's very, very easy to do. What we need to do lang po, there are two ways on how you can share or provide access to your students on the workspace po that you've created or a reading list that you have created po or a course list that you have created. So we have here yung share na icon. Yan, two ways here. You can invite via link. Yan po, ibig sabihin, bibigay lang po natin yung link. Or you can invite via email. So what I'm going to do is copy this link and put that one on the chat box so that all of you po can see that workspace or I can share that workspace to you. Now, there's a bit of a workaround lang po kay Perlego. Your Perlego account should be open. Ayan po. Dapat po naka-open po siya before you click the link. Ayan po. And what happens is that, so naka-open po yung window ninyo, yung inyong Perlego account. When you click the link, it's going to open another window, which is Perlego pa rin po. So that is how the workspace can be shared without a hitch. Ayan po, no? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna share po that link on the chat box and please send us thumbs up sign if you're able to access po that reading list po natin, number 15. Ayan. So give po you a few minutes to do so. Send us a thumbs up sign or type letter A on the chat box if you're able to view that reading list. Right? So while you're doing that one, to show naman po for those are listening po here, what I'm going to do, just gonna minimize lang po some of the windows here, is that I'm gonna copy that one and I'm going to open another browser to show to you or demonstrate how easy it is to share that one. So I have another browser here, over here. Ito po yung puti na browser ko. And ayan po, naka-open po yung aking Perlego na account. I'm gonna open a new window. Ayan, I'm gonna paste that one. Ayan po, so naglo-load siya. Sabi niya workspace invitation. Ayan, and I'm gonna click lang po yung join workspace. Ayan, so meron po tayong notification, successfully joined workspace. And look at that. Naku, meron po tayong 7. I'm sorry. 7 on the workspace. Ayan, so nakikita niyo po sa screen ko. Ayan. Let me just check if you're all seeing po on my screen the same. Yeah, okay. So if you're seeing on my screen and for those po who click po yung link to the invite ng workspace natin, should be seeing this one. So meaning po, on this particular po natin na workspace, there are ito pong mga collaborators po natin. Ayan, so you're seeing po there yung mga collaborators po natin. And what you can do as a collaborator is to view yung workspace na yon. Now, how do you maximize this one? So, think about this, dear teachers. Kung ako si teacher A, nagtuturo po ako ng for example, sorry, apologies, I'm gonna use my undergrad. Alam mo, nagtuturo po ako ng Psychology 101. Ayan. At then meron po si Teacher B, nagtuturo din siya ng Psychology 101. And there are 2 other teachers teaching Psychology 101. So instead of us doing or creating independently yung mga materials po natin, we can vault in. Ayan po, no? Put our forces together and create a workspace or reading list that we can share to our students. In that way, sort of, standardizing or providing a uniform access or set of reading lists for your students. Ayan. So because you can add them as collaborators. So that is one of the benefits or how you can maximize yung power ng ating workspaces. Additionally, you can share this one to your students. Ayan po. So for example, eto si student, ayan, pwede po nating gawin. So very easy po that one. Just send lang po yung copy link. So another way, yung kanina po nating sinabi, quickly demonstrating this one to you. I'm gonna go back lang po dun sa account where I created that one. We can share naman po via an invite. So um, through this, you sort of can control sino yung may access dun sa inyong workspace. Kasi yung link, anyone who has that link can join your workspace. But through this one, pag nasa invite via email lang, is particular lang po na gusto nyong pag-sharean yung makaka-access nun. So I'm fetching lang po yung notes ko. Nandito lang po yung copy ng aking mga prepare na materials for this session. Just copying lang po yung email ad over there. Ay, bakit ganun? Ulit, ayun, and click invite. Right, so there you go. Wait, let me just refresh that one. Sometimes yung system po natin, may mga unannounced pa na activities. Ayan po, no? So let's do that again, invite via email. Sige. Let me go back to you on that one, no, on how we can invite via email. Currently, we have 10 people on the workspace already. But what I'm going to show to you is that I'm gonna go back po dun sa isa kong account over here. Ito po yung aking pinag-sharean. No? I'm gonna open lang po yung email ko. Because I wanted to share to you, to show to you. Ayan po. Last night po kasi I made yung mga sharing ng different reading list dito sa particular email na to. And once you have successfully invited yung particular person using the invite via email, this is what it would look like, or this is how it would go. So Perlego would send to them, yan po, no? An invite to the workspace over here. So ito po yung message na makikita po ng inyong pinagsanda ng invite via email. They just need lang po to accept yung invitation. And automatically, ano po yung na-experience niyo while you were clicking the link, yun din po yung same process na pagdadaanan po nila. Yan. So very easy po to do so. Okay, now that we have successfully created a workspace and shared a workspace, the next step is that we can notch it up okay, another bit because we can create an assignment. So I'm still here on our week 15 reading list, and it's good that we're seeing po some of our teachers have joined po itong ating workspace. What I can do is that this is the best, one of the best thing here is that once you've shared that one already, any po na update that you do on your shared workspace is automatically in effect dun sa mga may access to. So for example, I'm gonna add another book. Yeah, so this is on stress management. Sige, let's do that one again. Let's find another book again on stress management. Ayan. So this one, the Everything Stress Management book. I'm gonna add that one to my reading list over there. Let's wait for it to check. And I'm gonna go back to daan. Should be having about 4 different resources here. Let's allow it to load and you find it there. And I'm going to ask po yung mga participants natin who joined yung workspace pa natin via the link to refresh po yung browser ninyo because you should be able to see 4 resources agad-agad dun sa inyong account or doon sa na-share kong workspace. Ayan. So, should be able to see that one. Ayan. If you've done so, ayan, send us a thumbs up lang po na emoticon. So that we'll know. All right. Po, no? So very easy. You don't need to inform yung mga students ninyo, ay, nagdagdag ako ng bago. You know, in email threads, that's what's happening, di ba? Ayan. So we have one na po na nag-thumbs up. Thank you for the confirmation. Okay, so that's one good thing. You can add resources. Now let's go to add assignments. I'm very excited with this one because it's gonna be helping po yung mga teachers natin. As we've mentioned dun sa PowerPoint kanina, help your students master yung kanilang yung information and knowledge that they need to succeed in your course. Ayan. So I'm going to click yung assignments here. We're not seeing any assignment. That's good. because we have not yet created. So to do so, to create an assignment, we need to go po here per book. Now, if you've added the book from Perlego in your resources, you can uh, create a reading task on a per chapter. You can ask them to read isang chapter lang ng book. Ayan po. Tawag nito, you can assign a reading task na isang chapter lang ng book or several chapters. So, pwede po natin gawin yan. So, let's do this one. This is the book, Everything Stress Management book. I'm gonna click Create Assignment. It's gonna pop up a window for me to input yung mga details ko. So, we have an assignment title there. Reading task A over there. Yan po, no? So, we have here, just gonna minimize lang po some of the windows. Wait, ayun. And ito yung task type, reading task. So, the assignment will be assigned to all 11 members dito ng ating workspace. I'm gonna click next. And over here, from the book, you can select a particular chapter you'd like to assign or all of the chapters pwede rin po. But let's do this one. One chapter lang yung i-assign natin. Click lang po natin yun and click lang po natin yung next step. And you can select a date when the assignment is going to be due. For example, one chapter siya, so 2 weeks. 2 weeks ba yun? 1 week pala. Ayan, more than a week assignment. And then you can also specify pa yung to a particular hour or time. And then you have here yung ating instructions. Say, for example, write your impression about the chapter you've read. Okay, so yan po yung assignment instruction natin. And you can choose to check or uncheck this one. Participants' response is mandatory or not. So kung mandatory, you'd like to push them ayan, to really read on that one. Or if not naman, this can be naman for self-directed or self-paced learning nila. But let's put it at mandatory. So click lang po natin yung publish assignment. And confirm and publish. All right, so let's wait for the platform to do so. Okay. So, meron na po tayo here. Lumipat na po siya sa tab na assignments and we've seen na po that assignment na ginawa ko. And for our participants, ayan po, nakasama ko sa workspace na to. Again, you can refresh po yung inyong browser because there should be an assignment already there in the workspace. So, send us a heart emoticon po if you're seeing po that assignment. Huwag po kayo matakot din naman pag graded yung assignment. All right. So while you're doing that one, please allow me to go ahead and ayun, thank you po sa heart react. So while you're doing that one, I'm going to create an assignment for a resource na hindi galing kay Perlego. So we've added po yung brochure natin, tsaka yung ating video. I'm gonna create an assignment there. It's gonna pop up a window for me also. Assignment title. That was a brochure. Wait. Ayan. So let's have here. Reading task, letter B na naman siya. You can also same. Check po yung date natin, when it's gonna be due. Let's do for the same. And you can add yung instructions po natin. Create a poem about the material you've read. Okay, so same po na functionalities. You can allow them to respond mandatory. And click natin yung publish assignment. And same over there. Let's allow it to load that assignment. And we are here redirected on the assignment tab. Should be showing at that reading task B. Okay. And it should be showing on your end also. Okay. So I'd like to request po yung mga participants natin who are in my workspace to go ahead and check po and do a sample lang po na response. Para we can see, you can see paano po siya tumatawid balik sa atin. So if you notice, oh, good thing, no? So this is a reading task natin, letter A. Meron na pong 8 participants who have completed that particular task. Ako, thank you po dun sa ating participation ng mga participants natin. So let's go ahead and look at how we can see yung mga responses ng mga participants, or if this is an activity that you've assigned to your student. I'm going to click on view responses, and you can see here yung name ng particular student na nag-respond. In this particular, si Professor Gonda. Ayan. And meron, I think this is a space for sample na entry. Okay, that's good. If your student has written words there or text there, you can see that one flashing here. Okay. So to show you a sample of other po na assignment, how it would look like on your end, I'm gonna go ahead and click on week 9. I think I made several assignments here to show you po that one. Ano, it's I think 13. For a while lang po let me find lang po yung particular reading list I created an assignment for. Oh, I think I deleted it. Naku. All right. Sige. But that's how it would look like. You see yung nga mayroon tayong participant na nag-respond. You'll be seeing yung progress over here when you click on the assignment tab. Oh, good thing. You'll have 17% participant completion. So let's look at that one. There you go. Si Miss Kai, yung ating facilitator. There you go. So automatically nakikita po natin yung response ng mga students natin. And what a way to do an interactive po na session with your students if you're sharing this as a activity for them. Okay, so I'm gonna close on that one. And I'm sure by now, ako, dami na pong ideas na tumatakbo sa isip ng mga teachers natin. Ano yung mga resources na ilalagay po natin dyan sa mga workspaces niyo, na how you can maximize and schedule yung mga activities na yun for your students. So that's a powerful po na tool inside Perlego. You are maximizing yung wealth of number of books that is in Perlego, combine it with this particular tool. I'm sure papasa po ng walang kahirap-hirap yung mga estudyante natin. Okay, so at this point, please allow me again to stop my screen share and go back po dun sa ating PowerPoint deck as we come doon po sa next few slides po ng ating session for this afternoon. So I'm just gonna fetch again yung aking PowerPoint deck here. And it should be showing yung last part where I left off, yung creating workspaces po natin. If that's not the one showing on your end, please let me know. But I think it is. It's Zoom is telling me that I'm showing the proper po or the correct window. Okay, so to move forward, and there you have it. Ako, dear educators, you're able to enrich your course using Perlego with its features and benefits combined with functionality to create your reading list and workspaces for your students. And ayan po, no, a bonus to provide more assistance for you. We have created a microsite specifically for Batangas State University. Let's all take a look at what's inside. You can copy the link, flash on the screen, or click the link found on the chat box po natin. Again, I'm gonna stop po yung screen share ko because I'd like to walk you through very quickly lang po dito sa microsite that we created po para sa inyo. So it's gonna fetch lang again my browser over here. Oops, didn't, Let me just do that again. For a while lang po. All right, so there you go. When you click that one, that link on the chat box, should be seeing this one. So this is the microsite. It's up already. You can use it automatically. This is the microsite for you. We've created specifically para po sa inyo. You have here several tabs. You have the learning resources, yung mga video tutorials po natin, how you can maximize Perlego po for your students, how you can share po this video, how they can maximize Perlego as a student, how you can use po yung workspaces po natin. Si student po, may guide din po sila how they can do that one, and you as teachers po natin. There are several din po here. You have packet activities. Now, the packet activities from time to time po, we put it there. So this would be mga guides po for you as instructors on how you can maximize or make the most out of yung Perlego account po natin. So this would be yung mga simple activities readily available. You just need to run it through dun sa mga students po ninyo. So you have here yung knowledge base po natin. And we have actually created a bucket list for you for back to school. Nako, tamang-tama po kasi um, ayan, sabi nga po ni Professor Shirley kanina, we're all preparing, gearing up for another eventful na school year po natin. So you can click on that pocket activity. And ito po yung makikita po ninyo. There's, I think, several pages of that one. You can download this one. There are instructions. I'm just gonna zoom that in for better appreciation. Oops. Sobrahan ko pa ito ng zoom in for a while. All right. So if you look at that one, this is an activity guide for educators and students for back to school po natin. So several po na activities here. You can go ahead and check it out. You can tweak it according to yung preference po ninyo or doon sa suitability sa inyong class. There are also activities po para sa mga students po ninyo and a link or instruction for your students. So that is yung packet activity and stay tuned or keep accessing lang po yung ating microsite because we're gonna be updating po yung packet activities po natin from time to time. We also have yung news and updates po natin. Anything new about Perlego, we're gonna put it there. And we're working on Perlego Awards. Ayan po sa mga top reader, star reader po natin. We're working this one with your librarian po so that we can also celebrate yung reading milestones ng mga estudyante and mga teachers po natin. So we have there yung ating SEALS Awards for Perlego. And lastly, we have po yung tech support. If you'd want to reach out to us immediately, you can click on this one. We have po a Facebook account. This is Caps. Yan po, siya po yung ating tech support. You can find him on Facebook or you can send us an email through our customer success at cbookshop.com. Additionally, you have here po yung Partners Journey portal po natin. If you want to explore more digital solutions and services and activities brought to you by CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions, you can access it here. All right, so there's yung microsite that we have created po for Batangas State University. Right, and actually, that's my ano na po, last na slide. Thank you po, dear participants, dear educators, for your active participation. I hope that you're able to take away with you practical know-how to maximize the educational benefits of the Perlego platform, which can enhance student access to a wealth of knowledge, promote self-directed learning, and empower learners to excel in their academic pursuit. At this time, I'm now giving back the virtual floor to our host. Ayan, Miss Kai, take it away.
All right. So thank you so much, Miss Eloisa, for such an erudite and very informative field discussion. So imagine we no longer need any heavy textbooks inside our bags because for Lego textbooks, even core textbooks and personal development titles are now accessible within the tip of our fingers. And we hope that we get to maximize these access for your respective classroom or even to your personal consumption. And so at this point, we would like to open the virtual floor now for any questions from our dear participants. So if you have any questions regarding the discussions, please use our chat box or unmute your microphone. All right, so while waiting for the others to mention or ask their questions, may we ask once more, Miss Loy, ano po yung ating mobile application for Perlego?
Yeah, thank you, Kai, for that. Actually, it's easy to find. You just need to either go to the Play Store or Google Store. Ayan po, no? And search for Perlego. Ayan. And once you've downloaded the app, which is Perlego, same po ng ating sa browser, you can now log in using po yung account na ginamit nyo in your account creation. And then you can access all of the books there. Now, dear educators, bit of a reminder there because if you want to access yung books po natin offline, you need to completely download it while we are online para po when we are offline, we can read it without nuisance. Ayan po.
All right, so thank you, Miss Loy. So once again, dear participants, any questions po regarding sa pag-share ng ating textbooks or anything else? All right, so I think Miss Gloria will be asking her question. Good afternoon po. Hello, Miss Gloria. Maybe request po to kindly louder your voice since hindi po namin masyadong maintindihan on our end. Hello, Miss Gloria. Okay, to Miss Gloria, if you have trouble saying your question, but you may utilize our chat box. Okay, I guess we have a question here sent via personal message. So, is there any limit for inviting participants in the assignment?
Currently, wala naman po na-mention na may limit, but let me get back to you to ensure. Let's say, for example, it's safe that you can invite 100 of your students. If, for example, you're handling po two classes for a particular po na topic. Yan. But let me get back to you on that one. I've tried we've tried to share that one to a batch or a batch of two classes. We didn't find or we didn't encounter any po na concern. But thank you po for that question. We would be posting for sort of trivias of that one on the microsite so that other po na teachers can know of that also.
All right. And so another question. Do the highlighted notes stay saved if we logged out our account?
Yes, thank you po for that. Yes po. All of your notes and highlights po, even yung mga citation copies nyo po are safe in your account. So there are two ways on how you can re-access that one. You can, yung doon po sa left-hand side ng ating menu, there is a new feature actually ng Perlego, yung ating pong notes. Notebook. Ayan po, makikita nyo po doon lahat ng save po ninyo na notes across all of the books. No? So that's one way. If you'd want to see all of the notes po natin across all of your books, you can find it there. from your dashboard. And then the second way is that if you'd want lang po to access lahat ng notes ninyo for a particular book, you need to open that book. And also, you have a specific tab there to see lahat ng notes niyo naman across the book. Ayan po. So, safe po yung mga notes po ninyo doon.
Alright, so that's good to know na safe po yung ating mga gagawing highlights inside our Perlego. And another follow-up, how many books can I access in Perlego?
Nako, you're in for a treat po, dear educator, because you can access 900,000 plus books po in Perlego. So, kumbaga wala pong limit doon. So, it's similar to Netflix and Spotify. All of the collection inside Perlego, you can access po. Now, if you're going to download it on the app, the only limitation that I may see there is that, syempre yung capacity ng app po to retain yung mga downloaded po natin na mga resources is depending po doon sa storage capacity ng device. Ayan po. So, but if you have a lot of that, then there's no problem po accessing yung mga books natin through the Perlego app. So, the books are saved po or downloaded in the Perlego app po natin.
Okay, so as mentioned by Miss Jen inside the chat box, so as of the moment, the Perlego collection is 1,138,129 titles. Right, so thank you, Miss Jen. And it looks like that we have covered all of our questions. So, Miss Eloisa, is there anything else that you wanted to cover before we wrap up?
I think we've covered all, but I'd like to give lang po notes dun sa mga educators po natin. Naku, if I had this one on college, I'm sure valedictorian ako. Joke lang. Ayaw mo, no? But if this is a good gift po para dun sa mga students po natin, and we're very happy po that Batangas State University has brought this para dun sa mga teachers natin also. So, encouraging, inviting po yung mga teachers po natin to exploit yung power ng Perlego. Use it as often, share it to sa mga students ninyo. Encourage them also to maximize it because it's a gift that gives on giving para po sa inyo. So, yun lang po. Happy SEALS learning as you go into the new school year 2023-2024.
All right. So thank you once again, Miss Eliza. We hope that this training has been helpful for you to maximize and explore Perlego. And so with that, may we request dear participants to fill out our short form by sending your feedback form. So kindly scan the QR code on your screens, or you may click the link provided here in our chat box. So your feedback and the attendance form will be used for our library services reference in distributing the e-certificates. And of course, in addition to that, your feedback is important to us as we continue to improve our services and support. So allow me to stay in the screen for the next 5 seconds. Right, so once again, with your accomplished attendance form and feedback form, you will receive a certificate of participation. So please make sure to accomplish both. So please allow me to read the citations. The Batangas State University, the National Engineering University, in collaboration with CNE Adaptive Learning Solution, the certificate of participation is hereby Awarded to the name of the participant for his or her active participation in the user orientation and training titled Unlock Knowledge, Enriching Your Course with Perlego, held on June 16, 2023 via Zoom conferencing through Batangas State University, TNEU Library Services, and Human Resource Management Office, Pablo Borbon. Given the 16th day of June 2023, signed by the Head of Library Services, Ms. Annalisa A. Frane, Vice Chancellor Academic Affairs, Dr. Lucille D. Evangelista, and Vice Chancellor Administration and Finance, Officer in Charge, Office of the Chancellor, Assistant Professor Sherlyn M. Guhit. And now to award the certificate of appreciation for the CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions and for the announcements, may we call on Ms. Annalisa A. Frane, Head of the Library Services, Pablo Borbon. A virtual round of applause, please.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me po? Okay.
Yes, Ms. Annalisa, loud and clear po.
Can you flash on the screen po yung ating certificate? Thank you. Ayan, good afternoon. So this certificate of appreciation is awarded to C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions for their contribution and participation in the user orientation and training, unlock knowledge, enriching your course with Perlego, held on June 16, 2023 via Zoom video conferencing through Batangas State University, TNEU Library Services, and Human Resource Management Office, Pablo Borbon. Given this 16th day of June 2023, signed by yours truly, Annalisa Frane, and Dr. Lucille D. Evangelista, the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Assistant Professor Sherlyn M. Guhit, Vice Chancellor, Administration and Finance, and Officer in Charge from the Office of the Chancellor. Thank you so much, Ma'am Kai and Ma'am Loy.
Thank you, Ms. Annalisa. And undoubtedly, the adage, learning keeps us useful, holds true. Now, let us extend our virtual applause. And, oh, by the way,
For the announcement?
flashing on your screens,
Yes,
the
for the
contact support.
announcement, yes. For the announcement, Ma'am Kai.
Yes, go
Okay.
ahead po.
So before I proceed with the announcement, let me take this opportunity to thank everyone on the call for attending today's user orientation and training session. So to our esteemed officials, Dr. Lucille Evangelista, our Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, to our Assistant Professor Sherlyn Guhit, our Vice Chancellor for Admin and Finance, and OIC for the Office of the Chancellor, to our deans, faculty, and staff, marami pong salamat. Thank you also for our partners in conducting this training, the C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions and the Human Resource Management Office, Pablo Borbon. Now for our announcements, since we have limited number of subscribe accounts, the library will implement a first come, first served basis for requesting Perlego access codes. So to request access, you have to fill out the Google form. So the Google form link and detailed policies and procedures will be posted on our website, Facebook page, and student or faculty portal to provide information on how to request access. So this approach ensures fair distribution of Perlego access. So giving everyone an equal opportunity to access our limited number of subscribe accounts. Next is we would like to encourage everyone to make full use of Perlego and promote this ebook platform to our students. Third, a series of orientation and training sessions will be held for students, and the schedule will be posted on our Facebook page, website, student portal, and sent via email to respective colleges. And the last, we hope that everyone has already registered for Perlego in order to explore and read. Please note that your access will be available until the June 30th. So after which you will need to request access codes through the Google form. So for any assistance, you may email us using this contact information on your screen. We have here our email, our telephone number, our website address, and our Facebook page address. Thank you so much.
All right. So once again, thank you, Miss Annalisa. So please allow me to stay in the screen for the next 5 seconds. So dear participants, feel free po to take a photo or take a screenshot of the contact information of our library services. And of course, now let us extend our virtual applause as we invite Dr. Lucille D. Evangelista, the esteemed Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs at Batangas State University, to deliver her closing remarks. Everyone, a virtual round of applause, please.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for the introduction. First of all, I would like to extend my gratitude to C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions for providing us with an informative session on the usage of Perlego and its capacity to enhance our course curriculum. Also, I would like to thank all the organizers, the presenters, and the support staff who made this event possible, especially to the head of the library services, Ma'am Annalisa Frane. Your work and dedication are greatly appreciated. So to all our participants, I hope that you found this user orientation and training activity informative and helpful. Our usual goal is to ensure that we all have the knowledge and skills needed to successfully navigate the university system and resources. So wag nating sayangin yung mga resources na yun. Let's use it. Remember to reach out to our support team if you have any questions or concerns. Tawagan nyo lang si Ma'am Annalisa Frane. Again, we wish you all the best in your journey and stay here in the university. Thank you and congratulations on completing this user orientation and training.
Thank you, Dr. Evangelista. And of course, before we say our final goodbyes, may we request everyone to open their cameras for photo opportunity. All right, so please keep your smiles on as we got 6 frames inside our Zoom session. So smile.
Tumato
All
ka ba?
right, so very much.
Ah.
Right, so we hope that you enjoyed attending our orientation and training as much as we enjoyed putting it together. So, as mentioned, if you have any concerns po after you head out, please get in touch with our librarians and, of course, visit the SEALS microsite for Batangas State University and let us know how we can help. And on behalf of the CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions or SEALS, we truly appreciate serving you and we cannot wait to see you where we will go together next. Thank you, Batangas State University, and we wish you all a very good day.